Hello everyone, my name is Mitz, and here we are back entering inside the house in Fata Morgana. So, everything seems to be leading up to the climax to this chapter, with Javi and Pauline literally making a plan to break in or scout out the beast's house, honestly. And that still weird thing of a beast like counting another beast and furthering his relationship to the white-haired girl, which again, no name still. It eats me up inside. But like honestly, like I prefer that girl instead of No Name McGee of that merchant who I am sorry guy. I'm sorry your whole backstory might be interesting to other people, but not to me. You boring. Like, it's all only there just to, showcase, like, why Pauline is, like, that adamant, but, it was kind of boring. Like, at least to me, I'll say that much. I did not personally care. I had way much more fun with her little banter, honestly, with Javi on the beach, honestly, and her going, like, exploring through the town, honestly. But there's no way this chapter is going to end without some kind of bloodshed, honestly. I mean, quite honestly, we've seen Beastie like attack and kill so many people that I'll be literally amazed if nothing bloody happens on either side. Whether the Beast or Pauline or Javi dies, or probably more tragically enough, if the white-haired girl dies, like actually dies. I was going to say again, but technically we haven't seen her die in the last chapter, so it's not just that. It's not just that, so... If anyone has to die, it better not be Javi. He's the best person here. He's the best person here besides the Beast is the most interesting character here, though. Master. Ah, you've awakened. Oh, okay, we're back into Mr. and Mrs. Yu's body. You gave me quite the startle. You were gone for so long. You were staring off to the distance for quite a while. You let go of my hand and were just going all the way through the void of the mansion. How did you come back alive? Do you not remember? I do not know my name, no. You suddenly started staring off in the distance, and you would not respond to anything I said. Does that mean you're not trying to show you weren't trying to show, like, that, honestly? And... thinking about it, actually, I'm trying to think now if you can only show stories that happen in or around the mansion and not anywhere like a town close by. Does it mean every time we like watched Mel, sorry, go to church for his job and then like explore all through the town, then we're just staring at the distance like collectively, honestly, every time? Huh. Your powers limited to the mansion itself, then. I thought you were playing a prank on me. Your hand? Oh, yes, I did not let go of it. For if I had, we would be in quite the predicament. Someone approached the mansion, you say? I thought you were keeping watch. You saw them. Oh, those images were not shown to you by me. So who was showing me them? If you saw something, then it was by your own powers. Okay, magic. If you think about it, that is nothing unusual. You are, after all, the master of this house. For now, before something tragic happens to us, I guess. You should, in all actuality, be able to do anything I can do by yourself, master. So it's very possible you could acknowledge that I do not. Now, let's return to the mansion's tale. So, she doesn't have that much power, then, After the second beast paid a visit, Beastie began to destabilize again. Sadly. The white-haired girl would soothe his heart, but the calm was only ephemeral. He was like a cracked glass ball. You dropped him, that'd be the end. And what a coincidence it would be if two random towners decided to come in and break that glass ball even more further, just bumping off its pedestal. If you put too much force into handling him, he would shatter. He was very difficult to care for, and cracks do not heal. You can add some more super glue or like something to cover over it. The damage still remains, even if the two sides appear to be held together firmly in place. Furthermore, they slowly, gradually, without intervention, spread. The beast appeared to be afraid of someone's voice. Someone's voice? You mean the mansion that was trying to taunt him from the inside out? Or it's literally his own anxiety trying to attack him from the inside out? No, don't know what you mean. He would on occasion stare into empty space and shout, cover his ears, and groan. One day, he shattered all the windows of the mansion, crushed the silverware I just polished to a shine, so you're still around. Again, you just like vanished after the very second she appeared, the white-haired girl, after talking to her once and nothing else, and everyone forgot you existed. And destroyed all the mirrors. I assume you don't want to see his beastly self. More. There's more. There's still more that reflects my image. Okay, maybe calm down there, buddy. Windows, mirrors, vases, dishes, they all show my reflection. What, are you gonna have fun time destroying the water in the lake outside? Have fun. What are you doing? I have no need of anything that reflects me. You can understand that, can't you? Why? I mean, I don't think you need a mirror either, okay? So I'm pretty sure you should be fine with this. You're gonna cut your hands like that. I'm wearing gloves. What? Tracing the wall with her fingers, the light-haired girl approached Bestia. She stretched her spindly fingers out toward the beast's rugged hands. His hands were wet with blood from his frenzied attempts to destroy anything reflective in the house. My blood. Look at all these cuts. Stop. You're gonna dirty your hands. Get back. No, I will not. It's no use. No matter how many times you call me human, the mirror is telling another story. Okay. Not just the mirror. There's everything reflective shots beast at me angrily. That's called hallucinations. Look how precarious I am. It's hideous. Pitiful. I thought it was all over when I protected you from the beast. The image keeps coming back to me. The sight of another beast clinging on to me. I can hear its voice. It says I was only ever a beast. That just sounds like your self-esteem is going down. Voice? Whose voice? So you don't know. So you can't hear it. You're fighting against something beyond the limits of my perception. Fighting? No. If only it were a fight. It speaks the undeniable truth. Why do you think it speaks the truth? Because you're agreeing with it? As I said before, you're not a beast. You look like me. I'm certain of it. Your eyes. I swear to God, if you look at your eyes and see a reflection back in it, oh my God. What? Your red eyes. They show you nothing, but they show me what I am. Yeah, because you're projecting. You can see yourself back through them. It's called it's called projection, buddy. Show me the difference between us. Are you afraid of my eyes? Maybe. If my eyes cause you fear, you can see in them your reflection, then you're welcome to destroy them. No. Grip them from me with your own hands. I have no need of them after all. I think it caused a whole host of my health problems, honestly. What are you gonna put inside them, honestly? I heard there's many complications come to that. Why would you go so far for me? You. The voice says that you're laughing at me. That deep down you ridicule me. So, you want to agree with what it says? Wowee. Do you believe that? After all the time we spent together? I don't know. I'm starting to lose confidence. I believe you. I think I believe you. I find myself wavering. I'm losing sight of myself, and of you, of everything. And all my memories, I'm a beast. All my memories. That's a specific thing to say. What was it like? Even like thinking about it, like he never said like anything about parents. When he said him, his earliest memory was literally just townspeople calling him on and like driving him out, and nothing else. I don't know if that's literally just him. Wait, that's weird. Like everything before that, like he forgot because of trauma, or but he remembers that, which probably would cause him the most of stress right now. Wait, what? That's weird. That's weird. I have my fair share of repressing stuff, so that's weird. That's really weird. That's really weird. What's happening? The voice says I was always this way. Are you sure you were not cursed by a witch or something? Not you, a different witch. Not you, lady. Which I suppose means I am a beast. Can't be anything but. Do not trust the voice. Trust me instead. I do not want to make another mistake. Another? To do something like run away because I am so weak-willed. I do not understand this woman. She's so pure-hearted, so beautiful, like hope personified. I want to understand, to believe her. I was sure I could do it, but I keep failing. Why am I losing my grip on everything? Maybe some outside forces are trying to make you go mad and insane. It won't be the first time. It wouldn't be the first time. And, what was it? I'm trying to think now, like, unless, like his earliest memory was, like, from a different town, it almost feels like at least a nearby town right here. Like, it makes it sound like this is, like, quite honestly and literally, like, that's literally only, like, his only memory is, like, when he came into this area, like, you know, so soon before. And, like, from the sound of it from the townspeople talking, honestly, this is not that far in the past. That happened recently, so he's forgetting, like, months or maybe possibly years of his own life? It's strange. Why am I losing my grip on everything? Are words not enough to convince you? Well, what can you even do to show action in this scenario? What? Are words not enough to convince you that you're not a beast? Then see for yourself. Feel for yourself. Well, there's no more mirrors, so. That there is but one difference between us. What are you doing? Well, I'm pretty sure the main difference right here at the top of my head right now is he's a man and you're a woman, so there's that. I assume her skin, and her hair and her eyes different colors. But those do not count as a difference. A visual difference, not a physical one. The only thing difference between us is our sex. Why? I already made this call. God damn it. Hold on. Is there a shock? Beastie are frozen in place. It was right to be surprised. The sound of rustling fabric shook the air in the forlorn mansion. She's just grabbing clothes. She placed her hand on the sleeve of her garment and began to disrobe. Oh, okay. Before long. Okay. I can't even say it. This came out of nowhere. Gaze upon me. I can't say it with a straight face. She was standing there completely undressed. Her body was incomparably beautiful. Slender, not an ounce of excess fat in her. The sight of her was impressive, almost divine. Even I let a gasp when I saw her from the corner in the shadows where you're just content with no one seeing your existence, okay, maid? See for yourself. How scandalous. This is the first time Beastie had seen the white-haired girl unclothed. Her? Wait, are you saying like you've seen other people unclothed before or something? Though they slept in the same bed as before, they did not have a physical relationship. Y-E-T. She grasped his unmoving hand and guided it toward her. She moved his hand across her flesh, along the curve of her shoulder, down her arm, and pressed it against her chest firmly enough for him to feel her beating heart. Do you think this caused a stirring within him? Probably. Unless he's not stirring. Is there any man for whom the touch of a woman's skin would not? I could just say that's me. Especially one as beautiful, so beautiful as her. However, he was not aroused. Okay. Well, he's not in a great mood, so it makes sense, I guess. What do you think that was? Anxiety. Massive, heaping amounts of anxiety. Or voices saying, "You fucking pervert!" Because a beast cannot lust at a human? I don't know about that. I believe you know the answer. Not quite. Are you crying? Could you smile for me? I can only get aroused when seeing people smile. What? What? I want to see your smile. Like this? Show those pearly whites. What? What is happening? I'm not sure I'm doing a good job. No, you're doing fine. Your smile is so pretty. It calms me, warms my heart. Nothing else does. I think I know someone somewhere who has that same smile. Okay, that relates to that question then. There's definitely something you're forgetting then before, I guess, interacting with this town. Because thinking about it, like, he came, it makes sense, honestly. Like, he came to this area, and, like, that's his earliest memory in the town nearby where Pauline and Javi are, like, you know, growing friendly with each other. And then after that, he was ran away from the town, came to this mansion, and then, like, maybe after a bit decided to, then went to close by, again, attacked Javi's parents to grab some water. That was also a weird revenge plot, honestly. Only attacking that one family, I guess, and no one else? And before fleeing against the mansion again. So, So you're definitely forgetting something before you came to this area. I wonder if that's the mansion's curse. Oh, yay, back to, I swear to God. God damn it! Sorry, you're boring, okay, Merchant? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you just are. You don't have anything. Thank you for seeing me off. Oh, this is right before you go. Okay, finally. Finally, you're be gone. Finally, your memory is slowly fade away. God. I just don't really like him too much. We're seeing so much where, like, nothing's really that interesting about him. Everything's been put on Pauline, but nothing of him, honestly. We don't even know your name, sir, Mr. Merchant. First name, the... Garfield, the cat, middle name. Thank you for seeing me off. Don't mention it. I learned so much about this town thanks to you. It must stay here quite enjoyable. God damn it, no. This is literally when he meets her and then leaves the town for the first time. God damn it, no. I don't want to see more flashbacks of this guy. God damn it. Why? What's the matter? You're looking rather glum. I wonder... Huh? I wonder why the sea exists. I don't know, it just does. I don't know, talk to the sea god. I was born in a port town, so it's always been there for me. Was always been there for you, or has only been there for itself? This huge, never-ending, expansive, magnificent ocean. Far too big for a single measly little human like me to cross. That's why we make boats. It's so pretty. It is. I feel like I understand why you like the sea. Don't cheat on her with the sea, please. But right now, I can't help wondering why God created such an enormous sea. Why he didn't make the world smaller. Even if the world was smaller, I'm pretty sure the universe would still be big and ever expanding, so I'm sorry, I'm talking nonsense. Not at all. I'll probably be back eventually. Just get rid of it. Let's not talk about the ocean anymore, okay? Bye. That's just part of the job. And will you have lunch at the seaside restaurant again? Quite likely. And you know, the goddamn fucking fish and shrimp to your heart's content. I bet it'll mostly be meat too. Meat's way better than fish, okay? Was your stomach able to handle it? I'll try it for next time. Oh, so you peeked in our barrel and no one was looking. Okay, I see. I got you on your tricks. Your ship is going to embark soon. Yeah. Will people get mad you're not helping them prepare? Most likely. Okay, bye. You should hurry off. Yeah. Pauline? I just want to thank you again. I appreciate you taking so much time to show me around. Is that all? No. God damn, we're really doing this here. I don't know why, but I was considering leaving without telling you this. I'd like for you to tell me. I'd feel better if you turned me down. What? My homeland is only getting more isolated. Unlike your country, mine is not eager to associate with the rest of the world. I mean, if you're that shameful about it, I guess you can, you know, leave and go somewhere else. There's always that option, you know, if you have the means to do so. And they probably don't even have their patronage anymore. Okay, wow, you go back, find out about that, then I'll decide to run off then. Look at that. What I'm saying is that I have absolutely no stability. I can't even say for sure whether I'll be back. So... You're right, there's nothing but obstacles. I'm sure my mom would be opposed as well. If I've fallen for you, don't trip. The way you look staring at the sea, the shape of your lips when you smile at me, the kindness in your voice. The more time I spend with you, the deeper I fall in love with you. The whole world could separate us, and these feelings would not change, even across life and death too. Well, well damn, you beat me to it. I thought only I was the poetry person here. If I waited, I don't think you had ever gotten to it. I'll see myself too then. I love you, Pauline. I fell for you the moment I first saw you. Is this literally the same day or like the same week, honestly? I promise, we'll meet again. I promise, I'll be waiting. Thank you. It's visible in both their eyes. This love, strong enough to wash away all our tribulations. It's all right there, plain as day in each of our eyes. Mine and his. Why does our main character love to see their love affair? I don't. Like now this is the true intrigue right here. These two together. Their fucking banter is amazing, honestly. Just pulling this kid, god damn it. It's great. Did you hear something? I heard my own voice from eons ago. Huh? It sounded like someone's voice. I didn't hear anything. Oh yay, it's spreading! It's the fucking voice virus. Must have been your imagination. Oh. You want to turn back, lady? Huh? You're looking nervous. I'm just fine. Let's keep moving. But there's one thing. What? My name isn't Lady, it's Pauline. Okay, Pauline lady. This again. Lady is so distant. I don't like being called that. Okay, call her girl then. So call me Pauline. Yeah! Yes! Polly. How's that? Can I call you Polly? Oh, come on. I'd rather really call me Pauline. But Polly's a nickname. It means you're closer now, right? No? Okay. I'm an only child. So I always wanted a younger brother or sister. But Polly makes it sound like I'm the younger one. I am not your brother, and I'm not a child. You called yourself a kid yesterday, though. Yeah, I'm a kid, not a child. Clear difference. That's not what I meant. Oh, fine. You can call me Polly. Time to find some crackers around here. It's not my full name, but I'm glad you're calling me something other than Lady, Javi. That's what I'll do. Oh, you laughed! You laughed, I said! Be quiet. You're no fun. Well, if you keep calling it out, then I'm pretty sure he's gonna be even more isolated from you. There's a mansion up ahead, standing atop the cliff. I can't say why exactly. I feel like it's something that shouldn't be there. Someone just took that mansion and put it somewhere over there. What do you mean? It feels out of place, this area. I'm assuming that no one has ever seen this mansion before. One day it was there, the next day someone goes on a leisurely stroll and like, what the fuck? It's right there. And something seems off about it. Like it's somehow ethereal. It could disappear at any moment. That'd be terrifying, honestly. You step inside, the mansion disappears in the area, and it teleports somewhere else. That's gotta be fucking terrifying. No, I'm probably just overthinking things. I think you're underthinking. Sorry, that's stupid of me to say. It's okay. We still can't see the mansion Javi's talked about from here. Just dense, overgrown forest. It'd be just funny, honestly, the mansion disappeared right now, and like this entire subplot was away. For some reason, I can sense they're approaching it. He who seeks out death will find death. It's a strange sensation. Anxiety's bubbling up from deep within inside me. At the same time, I feel like I can burst into tears. Not a fear, but familiarity. Familiarity? Huh. I've never been to this country before. Everything I'm seeing is new to me. There's nothing at all for me to find familiar. Why then? It's trying to be inviting. It's trying to appeal to your emotions. I'm gonna ask you one more time. Are you sure you want to do this? Are you gonna ask again the second they see the mansion? Are you gonna ask again? I am. You agreed not to go inside. Don't break that promise. I'm expecting her to break that rule immediately. Instead of going to the house, she goes in the cellar. It's not part of the house. It's part of the basement. It's okay. Don't worry. I'm sorry for putting you through this, making you relive unpleasant memories. But thank you for accompanying me when you have nothing to gain from it, except possibly your own demise. Don't worry, I'll just look around. From the outside, 20 feet away. Unless it's from her sign he was there. When I'm done, we'll return to the village together, and that'd be that. You leave. You never see this place entire thing again. Alright. Okay. Now, let's go. Let's go. I don't think we're anywhere near Italy, aren't we? We push our way through the dark, dense woods. And then, like the world fading to view from a dream, a mansion appears before us. It rests quietly upon a cliff, against a backdrop of emerald ocean. This is the beast's den? It should be by all rights a magnificent scene. The blue sky and the jade sea clash the building. It appears alone, isolated precariously from the rest of the world. Yes, this is it. This is the mansion where the beast dwells. And no one else. Careful not to make any noise, we draw near to the house. This inexplicable structure sitting in between the forest and the cliff. The fluttering I feel in my heart does not seem to be caused only by the fear of the beast. I might seem in love again, ghostly or otherwise. The weeds and plants growing unchecked around the house are tall enough for Hobby to hide in, but not for you. Imagine that's how you approached the mansion the first time, lurking in the overgrowth. Say, have the people of the village thought about leaving this area? Moving somewhere else, away from the beast's den? Only those with enough savings can do that. Leave without money and you'll just die in a ditch somewhere. Everyone's made their lives here in this village. We have farmland, cattle, ships. It's not easy to let all that go. I mean, not everyone can just hop on a boat to another country like you, Polly. We're not wealthy. Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. I know, I'm just being too harsh. You're just ignorant. So I need you to believe the whole world is this perfect, magical place. Like this mansion. I'm not saying this is a bad thing. For capable of seeing the world like that, there's no reason you should look at it any other way. For as mature as you can be, Javi, you're also rather cynical. It's kind of fun. Well, pardon me. When you... When you said you would take me to your town, that kind of made my day. I would hope so. There's nothing left for me in this village. That's another thing. Who takes care of you? If your parents died recently, did someone else take you in, or you're just stuck trying to fend for yourself? Oh. You'll find plenty of new things, I'm sure. You can make some friends in my town. After all, you still got a long life ahead of you, Javi. You're just raising so many fucking death flags, okay? So you should make it a fun one. You make it sound like I'm throwing myself off a cliff. Exactly, see? Shut up, Polly. I didn't mean it like that. So, what's the better way to get rid of death flags instead of telling someone you're gonna live a long life, don't you worry about that before entering a dangerous area, be the next best thing. Just saying, no, you're definitely gonna die here. Definitely, there's no other way about it. Does that jinx it so that person stays alive then? Hopefully. We should try to keep quiet from here on out. Oh, okay, got it. I swear to God, if you didn't knock on the door, I swear to God. As we draw closer to the mansion, I can see the ivy twisted across the stone walls. I press my back against the wall and take a few deep breaths. There's a window next to me. If there really is a beast, if there really is a terrible man-eating monster inside, I'm in danger if it catches me. Ivy's eyes entreat me not to get any closer, but I have to see. I had to see if there is a mountain of corpses inside these walls. There's even the slightest trace of him. Of him! Don't say his name. Don't say his name. He's just called him. It's not like you're traumatized by his name or anything like that. No, you just don't know his name for the sound of it. God damn it. I'm just gonna take a look. Peek in from outside without being noticed. The only person who's gonna notice you is probably the Becia or the maid. The maid's gonna have just gonna wave at you from the window. That'd be the funniest way to get caught. Look into your window. The maid's just cleaning a room, and she notices you in the window. She waves, and then just goes back to work. And then she's like, "There's someone living in here. There's no beast in this den." Okay, just walks straight inside the mansion and gets mauled. Oh God. Batter sees the white-haired lady, God, and the same process again. What are you talking about? This whole area is safe, Javi. Let's go inside. There might be someone fun in here. The beast is not in here. The mansion does can cast illusion and things. I'm still thinking that the second beast honestly definitely is some other person honestly, and thinking about it, actually, if the actual our OG Beastia right here is talking about if his earliest memory was actually in this town, I got that right, then does that mean the mansion basically just took over his mind and memories then? Huh. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but it doesn't change the fact of how everyone else sees him as a beast then. Now I'm just even more curious, how far-reaching the mansion's powers are, if it is or not. I wonder if there's, a weird range to it all, honestly. This feels like every time there's an illusion cast on people or anything like that, either be in the mansion itself. Every time anyone walks into the front doors and, talks to the beast, honestly, everyone sees him as a human until, he just grows angry and, murderous, so, then the facade is dropped. Visually speaking to everyone, so, I'm just gonna have a look. Peek in from outside without being noticed. That's all I'm gonna do. Nothing else. Nothing else. When it's done, I'll go home. For good. Not in a casket. Through the window, I see a dimly illuminated hallway. I swear to God, please. Just see the maid again, just wave from the inside, please. Like the garden, the inside is desolate. But there's still the sense that someone lives here. It's not completely abandoned. You say that, but wait, are you looking through a window that's not been shattered? What? I thought he broke everything. Polly? Oh! I see something moving to the mansion. I hold my breath so whatever is in there does not sense my presence. Does not sense my gaze. And then... a shadow whisks past. Oh. Polly? Hey, Polly! Open up! Please, open the door! What? You saw it? What the fuck? Shadow? Stop it, idiot. What do you think you're doing? So they did fucking knock on the door. What is your problem? Javi, I knew you weren't gonna do this, but Jesus, god damn it, girl. Please, open the door! Polly, you promised me. Have you lost your mind? The only thing in here is a... It's not a beast. Huh? It's not a beast. A beast isn't living in this mansion. You're wrong, it is. There's a beast in there. A beastia. Get away from the door. The beast... It's not a beast. Open the door! Open the... Hello. He knew it. He knew it. I was right. You're alive. You're alive. You're alive. Wait, are you wait, what? Wait, are you fucking telling me this entire, like, what? Are you fucking kidding me? He got shipwrecked on this beach, and then the mansion took over him? Okay. Well, I'll still say again, his past is very boring. I'll still say that. I never stopped believing. I knew you wouldn't die. Would you... Yukimasa? What? I had faith you were still alive. So what was that whole entire first scene? Like, it was literally just another person, like, also illusion to look just like him without his memory? What kind of fucking... What kind of illusionist is that? Sorry, your memory has been destroyed. You're now look like a shadowy beast now. Here's a random traveler who does not look anything like you. We're gonna put his own visage onto him, so then you just kill yourself. What? Was the mansion's plan to literally just make sure that he forgot his memory and then, like, at some later point remember and just think, oh shit, I killed someone who looked just like me? I don't quite understand. I had faith you were still alive. I wanted to prove it. And I was right. I'm so glad I had faith. I'm so glad I didn't give up. That, or literally just is the mansion that's giving an illusion onto the beast, honestly, from you to break right through in. But even though still, she just said a shadow was passed and nothing else. I missed you so. All this time, I never stopped thinking about you. I never stopped imagining a reunion. Yukimasa, I'm so glad you're alive. Stop it, Polly. Get away from him. That's... the beast! Hi. Huh? Oh, okay, so wait, are you saying it's a literal clone, or what? So, okay, your name is Yukimasa. I'm just confused at how okay. You'll kill me if I don't kill you. And so I must show you that I will. Wait, if this literally the plot twist of this chapter is literally just the fact he got in a shipwreck onto the beach, gone to the village, some illusion of the entire place made it so that they call a beast, yeah, they are calling him a beast because he did something terrible in the town itself, and then he forgot about doing that, or people just like being fucking prejudiced and I guess racist, I guess. And then moving on. I'm just so confused, honestly, of how this is all supposed to take place. Because what was it? Even the maid teach him how to speak English at the beginning, didn't they? Didn't she? I must show you that I'm serious. I must kill you, or you just won't understand. You just won't understand. I don't show you firsthand, you just won't understand. I'll make you understand. I'll make your flesh and bones understand. Kill. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I mean, I guess the merchant probably like speaks a different language, but like if it came from another area, but like, okay. I guess it makes sense, but like, okay. Are all these CGs of this person dying really the same person? No. That's it. Cry for me, beg for your life. Pray for my mercy. Weep and struggle and suffer and die. Look at this. No one can stand up to me. Humans have no chance against beasts. Yukimaza? What's wrong? Again, I'm just wondering if you literally just okay, so what was the catalyst? Literally just, what caused the town to call him a beast again? That's the one thing I'm confused about, honestly. Madness. What? I can't speak your language, you know this. You should speak English to me, dear. What's the matter? It's me, it's Pauline. I came to find you, I missed you so much. Dang, he actually did cheat without memory. Yukimaza? Sorry, I still don't understand your language. Wait! Where are you going? Stop it, Polly, don't go after him. Wait, like, are you still seeing him as an actual shadowy beast, or you see him but still call him beast? I'm confused. I'm confused. Polly! It's Lady Pauline! Oh, he's going insane. Why are you running from me? Do you recognize me? It's Pauline, your love. Why? Katana? Did the merchant even have a katana before? I don't remember that. If he did, then I'm like, god damn it, he's just like a Sogi, god damn it. Why would you point that at me? You're scaring me, what's gotten into you? Hey, what's the matter? Yukimaza, do you know who I am? What happened? You used to be able to speak my language so fluently. Let's talk. What do you say? Put that thing away, please. It's dangerous. Why? You cut me? So hot. Why? Yukimaza, it's me. It's Pauline. Open your eyes. Ah! God damn it. Oh, stop. Yukimaza. Please stop this. I'm begging you. Why would you do this to me? Stop it, Yukimaza. Stop this. His blade, held high above my head, glimmers. Why? He's the beast? Tell me, Yukimaza, did you kill all those villagers? Are you going to kill me? Why? Please stop. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Oh, she's reaching a hand out. Okay, that makes sense now. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, okay. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I knew it. Oh, God. Holy shit. Yuki. It's me. It's Pauline. Please, open your eyes. Let's go back to my town. I never got a chance to ask if he wanted to move to my country. Then we wouldn't have to wait so long to see each other. What do you think, Yukimaza? Burn in hell! Why? me. Why? So Hobby then just, like, fled after that? Because, we never saw those another person around. Unless the mansion decides to illusion spell him again where he's invisible to everyone else. Okay. That led to this, okay. What happened here? I am grateful that you cannot see, because you would certainly think me a beast if you were to see this. Because you cannot see, you do not know what I look like. But I do know. Another beast like me broke into the mansion. Was it? I protected you. Did I not? I protected you. Say that I protected you. That I did this for you. Actually a beast? Did she actually hear that exchange, actually? I mean, she's blind, so she has better hearing, but, I can hear a woman's voice. Can't keep my eyes open. Wonder who she is. They seem like they're really close. Did you choose someone else? Then you could have just said so. I wouldn't be angry. We've been apart for so long. But this does kind of hurt. I think something else hurts a lot more, sorry. It hurts. Can't take it. Just once. Could you turn back and say my name? I proved it. That you're still alive. We were lovers, weren't we? So why? You said you wanted a peaceful life. I can't take this. It hurts so bad. Yuki Masa. I can't take this. What I want most is to spend a nice, quiet life with you. I don't need anything extravagant. Just an ordinary life, slowly growing older, having 3, maybe 4 children. We'd fight, and eventually, before I knew it, I'd be an old lady. Thinking, it was an uneventful life. It was the best I could have asked for. That's the life I want. And what about you? Yes, I too wish for peaceful life with you. Holly, I couldn't do... uh, mm, mm, mm. Master, Master, what is the matter? You look pale as a ghost. Yeah, we definitely didn't see him, someone get brutally killed, honestly. What? I lied to you? Technically, in a sense, you have. You played the events out of order. I've not told you a single falsehood, Master. I mean, like, what was that? Every single time you brought attention, honestly, to the mansion itself, and we saw the scene come from his eyes. Then we kept looking away to see someone else coming to the mansion. We come back, and you're supposed to show us later events, honestly, but no, we're back in time now. Oh, about the beast? I don't even care about the beast. Your terminology about it right now, honestly. I swear, I can already tell you're gonna say like you never said anything like that. I'm more concerned with the other falsehood of you telling it out of the order. I swear to God, you're gonna say you're not gonna tell things. You're not gonna tell the story out of order because we're going through the doors out of order. But you know what I mean. That means you were seeing her memories then. Is that so? That must have been quite difficult to witness. Oh, we were still not done. Okay, we were still going back through hers, okay. Oh, yeah, we started with her. Never mind. Let me cross over that. Okay. I wasn't. I'm not talking the whole lie about I'm not a beast thing. I was talking about that. But I assure you, I told no lies. Can you say you do not lie? That means you told one lie then. Beastia was convinced he was a beast. Yeah. As servant of this house, it was my responsibility to present my former master to you as he saw himself. So the mansion saw it as a way to cause hallucination like that. Okay, self fulfilling, I guess, in a sense. Uh, all right. This would have been different, very different story. How you know discovered the truth? How would the story be different? We just never learned that he was a guy. Meaning, like, I will say, like, a tiny bit disappointed. Mostly just in the whole same thing of people just saying of him, like, Beauty and the Beast. He should have stayed a beast. uh, don't see a lot of stories like that. But, like, they always turn back into, like, a human. They don't, like, go the extra mile. There's a lot of stories, honestly, like, have, like, people, like, want to turn to, like, back into a person, honestly. But, like, symbolically can still be a person. But your physical form, honestly, like, still stays the same. It just kind of just feels a bit off-putting whenever I see stories like go back that. That's a different way of putting it. More tragic version of I'm a beast, so I look like a beast, so I feel like a beast, so everyone else will see me as one. You know, from the sound of it, everyone just calls him that. Again, I'm still wondering what he did when he woke up. Honestly, like, did everyone? That makes no sense. Like, if like he didn't attack anyone in the village, and oh, wait, was it a wait? No, hold on a second. Like he said, like he pointedly said that they saw a kid look at a dog and call it a beastia, like a dog. What, they call him less than a dog or something? I'm confused at how this terminology came about. So either he attacked people in the village, doesn't remember the very earliest memory, or literally just someone, like a whole townsfolk and people were wary from the war and turned away because either he came from the country that attacked them, or quite honestly, he was looting around, like stumbling around, out of his mind because he just came from a shipwreck, and people were just like decide to rudely just call him, oh, you fucking beast, run, get out of this town. We don't want to see you psychos here. Like, honestly, I'm pretty sure that's the only thing I'm confused about. If I understand what's happening there, everything else would make so much more sense. A beast meets a white-haired girl and learns humanity. That tale would have been far easier on you, I'm sure. Yeah, I guess so. It would have been interesting to see him taking an extra mile too. By remaining in the dark and seeing the story through his eyes alone, you would not have had to witness that poor girl's miserable death. I mean, the only thing that's different about her death compared to everyone else he slaughtered is this entire time he had, at least before he lost his memory, he had a relationship with her. That's the tragic part. That's the tragic part. And that perhaps would have been better for you. But the reality you observed through her eyes changes the truth of this tale. And it sounds like the visions you had did not run in parallel to the events I described for you, but took place slightly earlier in time. Which means that yes, her fate was set in stone well before you ever saw it. I do have to wonder, though, why did Beastie believe the woman to be beasts like him? Because, what was it? Pauline was trying to humanize him? Or, hmm. Well, the white hair like lady was trying to humanize him and calm him down, and she was in the same too. So I'm trying to think symbolically why he thought she was a beast. Huh? I'm confused. Unless like his mind changed that for him, the whole Manor is honestly just an asshole. There's no if or ifs or buts about it. The man's just an asshole. Because again, like it literally had like someone who looked like the same exact merchant appear in the very first day. So like, killed someone who looked just like him, or was it literally this entire thing where it'd be even funnier if he literally just killed an illusion himself and somehow the manager is like, okay, oh, you want to feast on your old ways? Okay, just eat this phantom corpse. Okay. Perhaps it was because her hair, eye, and skin color were similar to his own. But I thought he was out of country. What? Well, okay, Han, what was that? I'm trying to remember how Javi and Pauline looked together. Like, was Polly's like no, no, oh wait, no, not did I just call? Let me just say the same person twice. No, Javi and Pauline. Javi, no, Javi. Sorry, that like he had a more tan skin because he lives in a well. They both live in a port village, so like, why is her skin more pale then? Was it? I'm trying to remember if like Javi's was a more tan skin. Huh. Why didn't you see anyone else in the village that way then? If they, well, I guess the village is far away from the ocean, but still. Hmm. There's an ocean nearby. Like they live in a. She lives in a port village. I'm just more confused. Eve is the merchant Yukimaza in the same country and lives like in the same area where they would have the same skin tone, or this is the chapter I get myself confused. I jump to conclusions. I already did the first time they met, but this is a different story altogether. The poor young woman who called upon the mansion did indeed resemble Bestia. They were a similar race. How far away is this village and where they lived? I feel a bit weird now of how you're describing it like this. Half her blood was of the same race as his. Again, I'm getting weirded out. How far do the people in here live in a different country? Is this in the weird port thing of like Yukimaza was from Asia and everyone else here was in Europe? But then again, I thought Yukimaza like came from somewhere else, like by ship, to meet Pauline. Maybe I should just let it keep going. I'm just getting more confused. But was it the only reason? Would that be enough for him to mistake her for a beast? No, I don't think so. I have my own theory. His memories may have played a role. I suspect Beastie was afraid the memories from when he was human would cause him to waver. That is simply my own speculation. Perhaps he had merely lost his grip on reality. Kind of partly? How well have you come to understand Beastia, Master? You do appear to think he was an ordinary human who believed himself to be a beast. Even before that, I thought he was before that, like, I definitely was more than willing to think he was a beast who had like human intelligence. Honestly, like literally, I've already seen so many stories that do that, and I love stories that do that. I mean, literally, yeah. But where does the line between man and beast truly lie? That I do not know. Yeah, that's the thing, honestly. Like, again, before, I remember making the exact same similar, I literally just made the exact entire comparison going through Higurashi about, even people who are in the last ropes would act the same, honestly, as in, like, an animal, like, in self-preservation mode. The only thing that's different is literally just, I guess, how you're born. That's literally just the difference, honestly. Master, if, like Bestia, you were to lose your memories and endure persecution and degradation till you broke, do you still remember those you care for? Uh, you already answered the question yourself. I for amnesia. Now, our tale is not yet over. We need to see what happens to Javi and the white hair girl. eh. Web of misfortune was tightly, oh so tightly entangled. It could not be unraveled. I just realized, it's kind of funny thinking about that. Like, the main character was like, main character you was just like, this story about a beast, like him trying to learn humanity in this mansion. That's boring. What's happening over here instead? Was literally the maid just like watching like us do this is like, oh god, I'm trying to show you. Don't you want your memories back? I'm trying to show you this. Why are you looking over there, master? God. I would probably be very annoyed, honestly. I'm trying to show you the story I like a lot, mister. Why are you looking over there? Do you want to hear this or not? Do you want to leave? Oh, God. Let's now return from our memories to the point we left off in our story, right after that. Just after the way your girl had disrobed, showing peace to the difference between her and him. Oh, we just hear him Hurley just go naked in front of her. Then the next moment we just see him kill your last girlfriend. That's not mood whiplash. I do not know what is. Now back to nakedness. This was, yes, several days following the young woman's death. Yes. The blood in the hall had been cleaned up, and there was no trace of it any longer. He had made a tremendous mistake, not that he would realize anytime soon. The only people aware of that mistake are you and I. The maid's like, oh, well, he wanted to kill her girlfriend before, then I can't stop. There's perhaps the chance the white-haired girl had realized, but she knew nothing of the woman. So entreat you not to fault the white-haired girl for trying to be kind to Beastia. No, I never even thought of that, okay? Don't you dare put accusation in my mouth. How dare you say that? How dare you say that? She's without sin, in any and all times. Pointed. That's a pointed stand right there. Oh, hi. The fucking now wide, tall, white collar. I don't know why it's making me laugh now. Oh, he was so prim and proper before. He kept his collar turned down, but now that he's mad, it's turned up. The beast, no, the man made the white-haired girl put her clothes back on. Well, he wants to be called Beastia, so keep calling him Beastia, okay? He seemed to calm down a bit. Examining her body and comparing it with his own, he is once again coming to think he might not be a beast. In the past, he might have rejoiced at proof of his inhumanity. However, it was for him that the seed of several new doubts. You said I'm human. I swear to God, I could blame her for this now. Yes. Do you still believe this? I certainly do. You're simply mistaken. You believe yourself to be a beast because of what the villagers said. Again, why the villagers call you that? That's where I'm mostly trying to figure out everything else. Everything else kind of makes sense. The whole, well, villagers calling him a beast and the whole thing about the language thing in the very beginning, those are the two things which are not answered quite yet. Why did they call me a beast? Okay, thank you for going right into it. If I were to see, I could surely answer all your questions. Oh, I see. They're literally just racist. Okay. Wait, then why did anyone else call Pauline a beast? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm sorry, but it's kind of morbidly funny to me now. What the fuck is wrong with these people? What the fuck is wrong with these people? If I were able to see, I could surely answer all your questions. But I cannot. So all I can offer you is my conjecture. Go on then. Tell me. I suspect that you do not come from this country. Yes, it's racism. No, you do not come from this continent. You came to this continent from far, far away. Perhaps even across the seas. Even farther beyond the edge of the map where the the Earth, like, literally is the end of the world. From the sound of it, like, if I don't know if any other countries, like, have a similar naming scheme to, like Japanese syllables, like Yukimaza, but, like, I'm more than willing to bet he's, like, from Japan or, like, somewhere from, Eastern Asia, then. This land has been cast into turmoil by the war. Fortunately, no fighting reached the village, but it has blocked trade routes, stripped them of their independence, and cast a dark shadow over their hope. They are quite devastated, I imagine. Are you saying, like, there's actually people who actually did call Pauline a beast, but she's like, I won't tell him the story, honestly. I'm already facing a lot of heartbreak as it is my lover being gone. Is that what this is? Okay. And then you showed up. From what I've heard, this area is not particularly friendly to people from other countries. I mean, I get that does make sense and correlates, but calling beast, I guess? And, like, causing a mod to form around that person? Okay. Probably never faced that, honestly. Even less so those from another continent. I doubt they know much about distant lands, so they probably never even seen something like it before. It makes Javi's whole discussion of being ignorant so much more funny now. That makes it so much more fucking funny, actually. You're ignorant, lady, but I'm ignorant too. You fucking hypocrite. God damn it. In addition, you would have been wearied and worn. I guess you're emaciated, wasting away. So they called you a beast for looking starved. Okay. I already called it all. God damn it. Even so, enough so that you did not even look like yourself. You didn't shower in days, so you're a beast. You're a hairy abomination beneath those clothes. If you didn't have that, you look like a werewolf, a true dog beast. Do you remember how you arrived at the village? When I woke up, I was on the beach. I don't remember anything before that. My joints all ached and I was incredibly thirsty. I was in so much pain I sought help. But nothing I said got through to the villagers. I did not understand what they said either. Ah. The one thing you did understand was that they were calling you Beastia. Right. I also understood the word was used to describe beasts. When you looked at me, it wasn't normal, so I imagined at first they simply didn't want the trouble. They didn't actually think you were a beast. Simply that this wretched man, unfamiliar appearance who had vanished ashore resembled a beast. So they still insulted, okay. Washed ashore. You were in an accident, were you not? While crossing the sea. I do not remember. I can't remember. I know I mustn't remember. If I'm not a beast, it means the other beast wasn't one either. What did the beast look like? It looked somehow similar to me. Its hair color, skin color, eye color. And the way it spoke seemed vaguely familiar. Which means it was... I cannot accept that. If I do, that means I've done something terrible. No! They did call me a beast. Live in your own self-delusion, dude. I was, in fact, a beast. I'm a werewolf. You're taking it way too far, dude. This is something little kids do, honestly. Call themselves a monster, honestly, like that. I know I certainly did. Probably it doesn't help at all that, like, I have these, like, Actually, oh, that's something cool. Like, I have these, like, little... Like, my mouth has actually, like, these little two things, like, I just grew naturally. I think it's actually kind of... I think it's actually, like, it's a style in Japan, actually, thinking my sister told me. Like, like, Japanese people actually, like, made, like, little fangs on the teeth, like that. Mine doesn't, like, go down from my lips, but, like, it's right there, like, above my gums. But, wow. That's kind of even more funny. If you had those teeth grow naturally, then would that mean you would technically you're more likely yourself to call yourself a beast, or it's probably a more modern, I guess, take on like I guess fashion, honestly. But like if it was all the way back then as well, just like I'm just making myself laugh at this point. As I've been saying, that's because... Tell me I'm a beast, please. You're a monster. I said a beast. You're a monster. I remain a beast. How do you imagine you saw the world? Probably the same, but he's a different mindset. Probably that. Until he sees someone from his own home country, then illusion. But man, it'd still be more fun if the mansion was cursed, honestly. A combination of both hallucination and his own mind. Well, a lot of stories anyway do that. Symbolism and all that. Like, I've even seen stories where, like, literally, someone, like, literally blamed themselves from, like, someone's death or, like, an accident happened, but, like, they had no fault of their own. They were just in a position to actually help, but they didn't realize the time that they could have, like, they realized that something bad was happening, and they beat themselves up over it and try to forget about it. This is a whole different thing entirely, though. Like, taking the metaphor and well, I guess it's still, I guess, a metaphor, but taking it more, like, showing it visually, honestly. It's still a giant metaphor, though. How do you imagine you saw the world? I cannot even begin to fathom. But you can never know what someone else sees. And there's nothing to say they are the same thing as you. As you and I have seen different things, so too did the man as a lover see different things. Or, perchance, the true shape of the world is visible only through the white-haired girl's sightless eyes. Do you think the reason he so stubbornly rejected his human memories is because taking the life of his beloved? Was he already, like, rejecting his memories before that happened? So I don't know if it's quite just that. It just made him double down more. I personally believe that there was more to it than that. See, we're in the same wavelength. The mansion itself is weird. Someday, you shall remember everything. I will not allow you to avert your eyes. Remember that you have always been a beast, incapable of saving anyone, only of taking. Remember and suffer, agonize, writhe, anguish, grieve, suffer. Such a damn shame. Our homeland is but a stone's throw away, but they still won't let us in. Just how long are they going to maintain this stance? Regrettable, isn't it, son? Yes, I agree with you wholeheartedly, Captain Asama. Oh, Pauline's... her last name is Asama? Okay. We can make it this far on the white men's ship, but they give no response to our missives. I'm not sure it's even reaching the magistrate's hands. It's so difficult to even be the slightest bit accommodating to your fellow countrymen. They seem to be treating the white men rather poorly as well. I hear they imprison them on a tiny man-made island. That's no way to make friends. Well, all things considered, you can hardly call this our homeland anymore anyway. For how many generations has your family lived overseas again? I'm the third. I see. I doubt you have any attachment to this land. That's not true. I may never have the opportunity to set foot on their soil. My spirit dwells in this land. My grandfather has told me much about this country. There were 4 rich, vibrant seasons and boundless beauty. I'm deeply grateful that you invited me on this voyage to visit her, Captain Asama. I have finally, from a distance, laid eyes upon my home, my one true home. I cannot say when this era may draw to a close, but when the time comes we can proudly proclaim her a motherland. You can't find food this good back home. Aha, eagerly the day that comes true. Well, you did find meat, so, there was that. Indeed, as do I. I've lied to her. She believes I was born in the Orient. In truth, I'd never once set foot in that country. Okay. I was born in Europe. Wait, why are you... Wait, did you, like, lie and say your name is Yukimaza? Or, like... You're making things even weirder, dude. Like, were you trying to... You're fucking trying to impress her? What the fuck? What the fuck? God. My family has not been permitted to return since my grandparents left. I can still remember as clear as day the look of profound regret on my grandfather's face as he departed from this world. He bequeathed onto me a katana, and on that day, the blade became the one object binding me to my homeland. Does Europe even have katanas? How is that connected to your homeland? Or is that literally just... Oh, you're literally, like, your whole family is, like, Japanese European then, okay. And that literally the... Ah, Okay, so that's literally just attached to your, I guess, your family's origins. I cannot bring myself to tell her that I disallowed her return home. I do not want her to think that I've been forsaken by my own country. My country would do such a thing. No, I can fully believe it. There's already been so many different things, even like besides just like I'm a family legacies and racism and just general homophobia and transphobia that does all this. I've already seen it all hand. I grew up with it. Mostly homophobia part. Some part of me believes there was more to it than that. A smuggler? Yeah, never expected it. Not on this ship. One of the crew was conspiring with a government official. He had unreported goods aboard and delivered them in secret. What goods? Silver coins. Spanish coins traded for more than they're worth as currency. The official was sentenced to commit seppuku, but we were responsible for our own crew's punishment. I'm still trying to decide how to handle it. Have him commit seppuku as well. The sailors brought shame upon the entire ship. Okay. If he's made to take responsibility for his actions, then perhaps we can minimize the damage to our own reputation. Make a fair point. Unfortunately, he's not of this land. I doubt he's familiar with the ritual. Then, I shall serve as a second to ensure he dies that issue. Okay. Have you lost your mind? I've been trained in the art. It's unlikely I should fail. You are not a samurai, though, but are you in spirit? I was born to a family of samurai. At least so it was until 3 generations ago. Okay, 3 generations ago it was a family of samurais. Now it's a family of, I don't know, sea people now. The blood still courses through my veins. Okay, you dude. Very well then. That's how we should do it. We now commence the ritual seppuku of our fellow crewman Sidorf. Sidorf has, in violation of restrictions set in place by the shogunate, committed the grave crime of smuggling prohibited goods into the country. In order to atone for this betrayal of the trust of both nations, he vows to take his life here before you. He agrees? Do you have any last words? I deeply regret that we had to lose a companion, with whom we had troubled the 7 seas in this manner. Does he even speak the same language you all are talking in right now? Do it. Wasn't me. What? It wasn't me. I've been set up. I didn't smuggle anything. I don't know anything about any silver coins. I've been framed. Believe me. Why should I slice my own... Yukimaza. He said the accusations were false. Lies escape punishment. I cannot allow him to continue shaming himself and thus, when his fate was already decided, I sort of tarnish his ship's honor. Huh. But an investigation was performed. It's our duty to trust those results. Wait, so the captain didn't know about this investigation, but you do? You're right. Okay. What, did you tell him investigation results? Yes, you're right. Good work. No, this needs to be cleaned up. Throw his body in the sea. Mop up the goddamn poop deck, okay? Yes, sir. I'm sure I was mistaken, but I'd like to ask you anyway. Oh, sorry. Why were you smiling as you did it? Sorry. You must have been seeing things. Nah, Yukimaza's innocent. He definitely didn't smuggle. Was that really the only reason? I couldn't bring myself to tell her the truth. What was that dream? Was that from my memories? No. Asama. I'd never met that man. Or that woman. No. No. It wasn't me. I don't remember. I don't remember anything. Not a thing. Not a single thing. I'm a beast. I'm a beast, not a human. I don't need those memories. Are you there? Are you there? Where are you? Oh, is that her, literally just her name? Different language? Come to me. Be with me. Peace. My peace. Where are you? Where have you gone? Why? Why are you not at my side? Don't remember anything. Stop remembering. Stop remembering. Stop remembering. Is that a silver coin? Spanish silver. Some weeks after we set off back west, I found a silver coin in the ship's hold. Don't know if it got overlooked or dropped when transporting the rest, but there's just one. The first thing I think when I find it is that I should report to Captain Asama. But instead, I slid the coin into my pocket to may leave the hold, because nothing ever happened. Not for the purpose of smuggling for some extra cash, defrauding someone else for me. It only has extra value in the east. Back west, it's worth nothing more than its designated value as currency. So the person is not this country, and the country, and this ship was about to go somewhere else. Wow, the captain is pretty dumb then if he doesn't know about that. If he knows about that and decided to like let it go, wow, legacy my fucking ass. So again, it's not for one of money. It's for that guy. I'm gonna be racist towards this guy instead. Well, damn. Seems Seedorf might have been innocent after all. Perhaps so. Wow. Your investigation was pretty, lackluster, you might say. And if you had no hand in the smuggling, then I had done a horribly regrettable thing. No, as you said, an investigation was conducted, which, you were hesitant to agree with a bit first. We had no choice but to leave the information we were given, but, who gave the investigation first off? You mustn't blame yourself. I feel bad for putting such unpleasant responsibility on you. Not at all. Well, he kind of put on himself, though. Now, how do we handle this? I don't know. Rock the ship until everyone crashes and breaks, I guess? Can't believe the silver coin is found in someone else's luggage. It'd be just best to handle this internally. Publicly, we already made our amends with Seedorf's death. That's true. It'll be prudent to try and discover from where he's acquiring the coins, so as to prevent another such incident. Should one of our crew be caught smuggling again, he will not be the only one asked to take responsibility. I have great sympathy for you, Captain Asama. This is quite the headache. I can't imagine he would give up his connection just because we asked. We can force him. Okay. He doesn't want to talk, then we can give him some encouragement. Oh, you already got someone else on hand. How many coins have you found that are randomly in everyone else's luggage? When is it going to be found that's in the captain's luggage as well? You're just on a bloodthirsty even before then. But why? 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 But I couldn't. Were I not Captain Asama, I'd take care of the dirty work. Again. Nah, we should have someone else carry it out. Don't worry about it. We shouldn't put this heavy responsibility on you again. Don't worry about it. You just sit over there and just look pretty. You need to trouble yourself with anything, Captain. Leave it all to me. Captain? Very well. It is in your hands, Yukimaza. Yes, sir. How are you feeling? You couldn't have framed me again like you did with Seedorf? Hey, untie me! What's the meaning of this? The silver coin is discovered in your luggage. A silver coin? Interesting. With Senios quite a knack for acting. Hold on, I don't follow. I thought the smuggling problem was taken care of. Seedorf wasn't the one doing the smuggling. It was you. Like hell, I've never seen any damn silver coins. This is some kind of mistake. Check my bags again. My coin was found in your luggage, regrettably. Only one coin? again, if like someone like mistakenly had a coin that should have been like dropped there, then I'm sure, but it's one coin. Like, I can understand if like they found more than one coin, like maybe a whole bag to like exchange all of that, but one singular coin? Are you kidding me? All this fuss over this. Like, is it made of pure silver? Captain Asama saw it himself. Lies, and I swear never touched one. Is that so? I swear, never once. Please believe me, I'm no smuggler. I've done good work, even on this expedition. You know not someone who would get involved in smuggling. I don't know what kind of person anyone is. Witch hunts. Is this person who's tied up like the same ethnicity as the captain and you, Yukimaza? Because like if it's another just random like a seafarer, then wow. We may have known each other for years. Doesn't mean I have any way of knowing what you think in private, how you feel, what kind of person you are. That means I can kind of say the same thing for every single fucking person, including you. Holy shit, that means, oh my god, even me, I have so many weird thoughts in my head. Oh my god, I can never trust a single person ever in my life again. Who knows, they could have had weird thoughts as well. We can't believe him. We can't believe what she says either. No one in this world. Secrets. No one's allowed to have any kind of secrets in this world. You smuggled the coins, didn't you? I didn't. I had nothing to do with it. Who was your supplier? I'm telling you, I'm no smuggler. It puts Captain Asama in a uncomfortable position if you don't talk. Him or you? We can't risk damaging our homeland's trust any further. Again, like, because, like, he was born in Europe, he was born there, but he has, a Japanese ethnicity. Are you talking about, are you talking about Europe or Japan as your homeland, actually, right here? Intersectionality? I swear to God, nothing to do with it. So you won't tell? How can I tell you something I know nothing about? I see. You believe me? So it's very, very important information. Enough so that you can't get up so easily. In which case, I'll just do what I had to do until you talk. What are you... Whenever you're ready to talk, let me know. I'll stop right away. Hey, stop! What are you... Why the thick fingers you have? Oh, okay, cut those off. Let go, what are you... But it's all meat. Your bones aren't any thicker than anyone else's. Pleasant sounds. My finger! Oh, don't start screaming just yet. We're just starting the fun now. That was just the first. Your little finger. Next to your ring finger. Stop. Please don't, I'm begging you. Hurry the talk. I told you. I don't know anything. Too bad. Your middle finger, then. Don't. Your right hand is going to be useless if you don't start talking soon. What do you want me to tell you? I swear nothing to do with it. What has you so stubbornly refusing to talk? Is your supplier really worth going to such lengths to protect? No, I can't tell you what I don't know. That's... all slipped at your thumb. Help! Someone get me! Just so we're perfectly clear, everyone on board knows what you did. Are you sure about that? No one's gonna come to a smuggler's aid. So, again, it comes down to this whole thing of, like, I've never had this exact same thing before of, like, when someone accuses you of something, what the fuck are you meant to say if you don't know a single thing's happening? You really just can't say anything. You're just going by the fucking whims of whoever accuses you. God, I can't take many more of this. Please stop. Ready to talk? What would it be? I'll talk. Okay, I'll talk. If anything you tell me is a lie, you can see your life forfeit. Ready to tell me the truth? We investigate the details of your confession. If you lie, we will find out. Understood? But I... Speak. But... Or can't you? I don't know anything. That's a shame. Yeah, I figured. Well, that's a shame. Breaks arm. Well, you'll be using your right hand ever again. Although there are still 5 fingers in your left. What, is the next thing you're gonna go is for the toes? What? You're gonna go for other body parts now? As the last thing you're like, after the hands, the feet, then the legs, and the arms, what's next? The torso and then the neck? Are you in pain? No, he's just squirming for no reason. Do you want me to stop? Yes, please. Alright. 4 left. That is quite the face. Wish I could show it to you in a mirror. What's wrong with you? You monster! I'm not doing this because I want to. You're the one forcing my hand by refusing to talk. Now go on. Spit it out. You wouldn't believe anything I said anyway. How long have you been doing this? You're the first. Liar, you sick bastard! It's the truth, though. And why are you smiling? 3 left. What'll it be? Will you tell me everything? No lies and no omissions? It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I didn't do anything. 2 left. Just gonna keep going on until either he just makes a fake confession, or literally just neck twist. Surprisingly easily they break. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. I also know that you can easily bite down someone's finger like a carrot. The only reason you can't do it with your own brain is because pain receptors stop you. Fun facts. No. Stop. This is the last one. That's the last finger. It burns. My fingers are on fire. Now, what next? Well, technically, wouldn't you go for the entire hand, the wrist? Burns, it burns, it burns. Are you listening? Hello? This, over a few broken fingers. Need me to wake you up? Let me tell you something. I'm the one who put the coin in your luggage. Of course you don't know anything. Anyone get in here, the silver coin wasn't! So, okay. So here's the thing, either you have to kill him right here now, or he'll put the doubt when they do the next seppuku thing. The ritual, honestly, the ceremony. You have to do that here, which that's gonna be a whole different thing entirely. Don't go shouting things you'll regret. It's hard to fight back with your hands in that condition. Having trouble breathing? Huh? What are you? Need air? Guess it's hard to talk with my hands around your throat, huh? Okay, so you're just gonna kill him right here then. How are you gonna explain this to everyone else? It's gonna turn into him, literally just either, so either, like, you kind of want to get into a shipwreck because a storm happens, or you just can't control the ship anymore, and then it just, cascades onto the beach, and then instead. Okay. Do you want air? I just realized, wait, does that mean every single time we break away from the mansion itself, that means, we're just, like, seeing off the distance in the past? So every time that happens in the present, the mansion itself, like, the maid is showing us that, but, like, we're just like, nah, I don't want to see all this. I'm gonna see this other tragedy it connects to it instead. What is the maid trying to show instead? Because, like, even from the sound of it, like, even if we still stayed, like, without the beast, I guess, illusion over Yukimaza, I guess, it would still, like, we would still hear about his dream and him talking a lot about a ship, honestly. So, we kind of just, like, know ahead of time either way that he's not really a beast anyway, he's still human. So, a beast who finds who gets their humanity, you said, maid? I think it's a kind of lie. Alright. You can have some air. Anyone please get in. You just don't learn. I can see the words written on his face. Why? Why are you doing this? Why? That is a good question. I'm not even sure myself. Death is fun, though, apparently to you. Just more tightening the noose around your neck with your own hands. Eh. Hey. Answer me. Well, damn. Missed opportunity to use my katana. I tossed the man's body overboard. My story would be that he sneaked out while I wasn't looking. Okay. And threw himself into the sea. As I watched the sack of flesh sink into the depths, I'm fairly shocked to realize I don't feel the slightest bit bad about what I've done. The fuck you mean you're shocked that you don't feel bad? You already know, you already realize you don't already did this. What is, okay? I'm more surprised that you feel shocked about this instead of anything else. Why? I'm more shocked that you're shocked. No regret, no remorse, nothing. I comprehend. The things I've done are reprehensible. They're evil. But that knowledge it wasn't sufficient to restrain my urges. There's an itch I felt deep within my chest ever since the moment my blade sunk its teeth into Sea Darth's neck. Don't know what to call it. Oh, you're just learning your bloodlust now, okay. I feel like I'm floating. Like everything swirling about inside me has been unleashed, set free. I just realized another thing. Like, the mansion definitely calls all the travelers then. Unless you're telling me that I'm, did at any time in the village they bring up, like, people, like, they said people went to the forest and died then, right? I'm trying to remember, like, was there a line like that? Because I'm trying to think now if the mansion actually called people here, or, like, the villagers are like, they know a beast is somewhere around, but they decide to go into the woods anyway? But then again... Huh. It's a weird mixture of, like, seeing his own, like, hallucination the very first time, the first quote-unquote visitor, traveler, honestly. Whether, like, that's actually a person or just a hallucination put onto them or not. So, huh. There's also an edge of anxiety, though. Mostly anxiety getting caught? If I continue down this path, what might I transform into? Still a person, but internally inside, I guess something more abhorrent, abomination, is the best way to put it. Despite feeling not the slightest bit guilty about the terrible things I've done, I still fear this life I've made slipping away from me. I want something to anchor me. What exactly am I? I don't know. I wouldn't say you're technically a monster or a beast or a person, because I'm not going to use those. I'm not going to use those words on this person. Psychopath is the best word for it, honestly. That's the only word that's appropriate. This is what I wanted to become. The kind of man who can take another's life without flinching. Fully aware of his actions. And that's truly what I am. Perhaps it would make things easier if I did lose everything. Oh, don't scare me like that. Where'd you pick up a word like NGT? Never took you for someone so pretentious. I'm sorry. You just look so much like a rabbit there, the way you were tossing your head back and forth, looking around for me. Oh, you. NGT is something you call a child. I'm not a little girl anymore. I'm sorry, really. Don't be so mad, Pauline. I'm not mad at all. It's been a year and a half. We finally get to see each other again. That we do. Did you have any trouble out at sea? Not himself, but everyone else. Did you fall ill, or get caught in a storm, or into any kind of danger at all? Not danger to himself, honestly, no. No, there was no trouble. Everything went fine, without incident. If that's Pauline's dad, though, and she asked that again, like, when, Pauline's dad, like, mentioned that too, or maybe talk about it, like, over lunch, honestly, where they're meeting up, with his daughter again, or something like that, or, like, to his wife. Well, not his wife, probably, because, again, marriage disputes. Oh, yeah, she also said, like, what was it, like, she does not like hearing talk about business on anything or something like that, so, makes sense. The seagull's watching over us, I suppose. don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. Where am I? Who am I? Who? What is this room? What are those colored windows? I thought you broke out the windows. Were those here before in the mansion? I know what that is. It's an angel. The angel. The angel is... it's looking at me and laughing. The angel looking down at me and laughing. What are you doing? The angel. The angel's laughing at me. The angel. So the angel. Where were you? I went to the kitchen to get a drink of water. You're nothing to worry about. I will not run away from you. I'm not human. I would still say you're human, but just in a weird state of mind. Am I? I'm not a human. Yeah, even learning everything, like, even as I said before, even when thinking you were still, honestly, like physically a beast, you were still, kind of human. Just, mentally, I guess a proper one, quote-unquote. You are not a human. You are. You. It's alright. I imagine it's quite disconcerting, having lost your memories. No matter what happens, you'll always be you. Don't be afraid. Are those the words of encouragement I truly wanted to hear? Am I afraid of being myself? I don't know. Don't think about it. I am a beast. A beast with no memories. The chapter's very long. His psyche drifted erratically between human and beast. If he accepted himself as a human, might cause memories better left buried to return to him. If he accepted himself as a beast, in exchange for his memories, he would no longer be able to rejoin human society. Doesn't seem like he really cares about that. The white-haired girl fervently supported him in those precarious times, for who knows how long. I was quite amazed. I never imagined she would grow to be such a strong woman. Nevertheless, God's a cruel master. You know, just realizing it now, oh god, this actually, like, not even just as a joke before, this kind of almost is a Beauty and the Beast kind of story. Because, like, what was it? Back then, like, the origin for, like, that story actually being made was literally just, marriage contracts for women to, be put with a guy, and, like, a man who's probably, like, acts like a monster. Like, all of that, like, just, like, abhorrently to everyone. But through true love or whatever that, like, the man then, would become cured. Yeah, no. Even, like, when you're in a relationship, honestly, like that, it's not your partner's job to be your therapist. You have to, like, operate by your own self. Like, what was it? A good way to look at it, I heard, was, like, your partner should be, like, like a second piece that, like, fits in nicely, not, like, something that, like, you know, helps, like, takes over you, like, changes you, like, makes you better. Like, by God. It's not their job to fucking fix you. God. Nevertheless, God is a cruel master. What strength he gave her spiritually, he took an equal part from her physically. No, she persisted, day in and day out, to stay by the man's side. One day, she suddenly fell ill. With her in the throes of a high fever, not knowing the cause, he fell into a perpetual panic. There was no medicine in the mansion. They hardly managed to put together sufficient nutritious meals. Though there was no medicine, maybe there was something else that could make her feel better. If there was no medicine, there might be something else to make her feel better, I swear. However, everything he could think of required him to leave the house. Hey. Hey. Is there anything you would like? Anything I would like? I'm considering visiting the village. I see. You're going to the village. I thought I might be able to get some medicine. Prefer to bring a doctor here, but no one would come if they learned you were in this mansion. So, he was planning to put on disguise, enter the village as a person. Okay. The white-haired girl smiled when she heard his idea. She had, after all, always wanted to think of himself as human. However, because she was so pure-hearted, she did not comprehend the full extent of the slaughter he confessed to committing. The revenge he'd taken on those who had chased him around. How sinister his cackling and furious his reaping. She did not grasp just how serious it was. She had faith that Beastie had kindness in his heart. If you cannot get any medicine, then buy me some oranges, please. Oranges? They're juicy. This is a land blessed by the sun. You should be able to find some wonderful, fresh oranges. Will that make you feel better? Yes, it should. I wonder if we can actually figure out where this mansion is, honestly, based on, like, the criteria. Like, this is an area which is, like, plentiful with oranges, like, its main produce. At least, maybe it's not, like, this whole country's, like, main, like, you know, outsourced product. Like, this town. I wonder if that's actually something we can figure out for the location. Okay. Beast's mind was made up. He would don the skin of a human for her, protect this peace he had. He would return to the place that had left him with many painful memories. It was to him the source of his fear. Whenever he let his guard down, their shouts would play back in his mind. Beastia! 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 Hideous beast! Though he had physically conquered the people who lived there, Beast's memories of the village still haunted him. But her health meant more to him than any of that. He was willing to cast aside his fear if it meant the white-haired girl would recover. The girl had still in her bed. He made his way out of the mansion. He crossed the overgrown forest, pushing forward one step at a time, all the while trying to brush aside his apprehension. Until he arrived at the mansion, the village. What the fuck? God damn it. Slopping words. The village had its own mansion too. And a second mansion appeared right in the middle of the village. Everyone's fucking weirded out. We'll take our problems, push them somewhere else. This is where they call me a beast. Right in this spot, right in this village. This is where the nostalgic, terrible memories reside. Where I was almost killed. And where I killed them. Looked different than I did then. Even then, like, probably the story, like, fate, like, I'm now confused, honestly. Like, what was it? Like, they had, like, they chased him out, like, and attacked him. Wasn't it right? Like, if, like, the story back then, like, did not mention, like, they had pitchforks and, like, actually tried to attack him because he stayed around, actually, then, then yeah, the kind of revenge is kind of warranted. Yeah. Then yeah. But, like, if they literally just, yeah, if they literally just call him a beast and all that, like, that's just name-calling, I guess. It looked different than I did then. Did you actually shower this time? I'm dressed differently too, but can I play the part? Can I act a convincing enough human? Or, you know, they just they don't recognize you as the same person they call it a beast, but they can recognize you as outsider, racist. That's literally just how it's gonna be. They can tell that you're not from this land, and still just yeah. Had no choice. There are no other villages. I can't let her die. Excuse me. Could you answer a question for me? No. The village man is looking at me. Only for a moment. For me, this one is torturously long. A faint look of panic across his face, perhaps in fear of my appearance. He's staring at me. Will he point his finger and call me a beast? Will the other villagers come to kill me? However, I haven't seen you around here before. You didn't recognize me. Yes, I come from a faraway land. I'm familiar with the area, so you're just like a nobleman. On a secret trip or something? The fuck? So everyone just like, I see. It's both racism and classism all in one. God. Wow. It's a whole smorgasbord of prejudice. Oh, God. Something like that. You look really pale, though. Didn't you for a doctor? Yes, but not for me. My companion's come down with a fever. Sorry to hear it. Well, I'd introduce you, but he's out right now. He'll be back for a few days. I see. And where I might be able to buy fruit. There's a shop just around that corner. Thank you very much. Don't mention it. Do take care, traveler. It's dangerous out there. So if we didn't learn that he was quote unquote like Pauline's lover, honestly, then what, we'd just be learning, like, seeing the story through like well, the whole illusion, I guess, and we just, like, if we didn't learn about all that, I guess we just think the mansion's power just cast illusion on him into the village, starting to attract attention, but not the same kind as before. They don't look at me with revulsion, hatred, or furious indignation. They're simply curious. The village feels different than last time. Could it change us drastically? Or is it because I really did look like a beast then? And now I look like a human? I don't know. Excuse me. Me? Yes? I'd like to buy some fruit. Some oranges. Oranges? Alrighty, just a sec. The fruit vendor doesn't recognize me as the beast either. What, do you recognize the fruit vendor too? Any other year, they'd be a lot plumper than this. This year, we're at the end of the war, and this whole mess with the beast, and it's just been crazy. If you like, how about you come back in a few years and try our oranges again? They'll be several times better, I assure you. I'll keep that in mind. You bet, that'll be... sorry, I don't have any local currency. Would this suffice? Well, how? No good, I take it? No. On the contrary, it's hardly fair for you trading a jewel for a few oranges. That's all I had to offer. You can exchange it for money. Sure. You nobles are something else. Noble. Aren't you? Well, are you trying to think that you're a noble man, or you're thinking you're a nobleman, or you're a noble person? Those are two different things right here, dude. Aren't you? No, if you run around dressed too well, you put yourself in danger for a mugging. Might you find yourself tricked bare by a bandit, or perhaps even catch the attention of the beast. The beast. If one mentions the beast, it's all they want to think about. They speak of me. Have you heard the tales? I have not. There's a beast's den not too far from this village. It's attacked before, and we've been living in fear, never knowing when it might attack again. That all ends today. The men have finally found their spines. They all got together and went out to exterminate it. What? You never guess who's responsible. A kid. A little boy spearheading the attack. Was I expecting that? Mob. Well, that means even if we didn't learn, it was going to end mob anyway, so, yeah. Never worked at the little kid whip our lazy, cowardly men into shape. The boy is the only one who knows there was the beast's den. Oh, hold on. There he is! There's the boy! What about your oranges? The men have banded together. They're gonna kill the beast? Why now? Why when I'm not there? I'm the beast, I'm right here. I'm what you're trying to hunt? I swear to God, honestly, like... Well, technically that means if they kill the white-haired lady, that just means the mansion has power then, no matter what. Or, like, literally, when they talk to the lady, she defends the beast, honestly, and they like, are angry and, like, take it out on her. Which I guess is that, too. The only person in the mansion right now is her. We're completely forgetting about the maid as well. Why is this, like, fucking suspense music like this? It's not even like horror-like, it's more like just action music time. He regretted not asking the fruit vendor how long ago the party set off. Though what good would that knowledge have done him? He had to hurry back regardless. It'd be funny if, like, they're not even there yet. He just appeared back and she's like, where are my oranges? The sun was beginning to set, draping the surroundings in a deep blackness. As if to keep him from returning home, the knight wrapped its hands around his head, covering both eyes. In what direction did he have to head to return to the mansion? He stormed through the forest, and eventually, the mansion appeared before him, like the world fading to view after a dream. Beastia was a tempest in the night, blowing through the overgrown toward the house. Please make it in time. I need her. I need the peace that she provides me. The last thing I want is for her to die. In the blink of an eye, he was through the door, turning down the mansion's halls. He could not sense anyone else inside, though. All I could hear was the whoosh of the wind blowing into the house from somewhere. He seen the window was open. A window was open? You broke all the windows, though. Where are you? Where have you gone? Answer me. Please answer me. We'll never learn her name. He cried out the girl's name again and again until his throat was sore and his voice hoarse. That or like her, literally like that's literally just a different language, honestly. Was there like, I'm trying to remember now. Like did was like that same like I guess XXX there for like the first chapter then too? I'm trying to remember like. I'm forgetting smaller details now because I can't really get to this game, honestly. The due time it gets, I'm a bit busy. But you don't respond. Like, it's been, like, a couple days and maybe, like, a week since, like, some episodes. Sorry. He rushed into her bedchamber. Hey, hello? Who are you? Where are you? Answer me! The man swung his head back and forth so hard he thought he might break his own neck. When he made to look down, he slipped, following his tailbone. He felt something slip in his hands, a sensation he recognized anywhere. The liquid is still warm. No, that cannot be. It can't. It can't. It cannot be. Muttering incomprehensibly in fear, he crawled back through the door of her chamber and into the corridor. Like a genuine beast, he followed the trail of slippery fluid on all floors. The trail glimmered like a red wine. What, she went all the way to the cellar, or? It stretched down the hall, past the living room, smeared across the floor like it had been wiped down with a mop. The man crawled and crawled and crawled until at last, he reached the stairs leading down to the cellar. The ruby trail continued. From beyond the door, he could hear men's voices. With a howl, the man stumbled down the stairs, throwing open the wooden door. His first impression was that the stench of blood was suffocating. Indeed, there he discovered the white-haired girl. He found himself unable to even scream. Her once porcelain skin was no longer even sickly pale. It was now the bloodless color of dirt. She sprawled haplessly out on the cellar floor, dry blood stains around her half of a mouth. And those lips were, naturally, lacking their former rose and sheen. Her body was covered with an array of wounds. The most prominent was the man's singular sword sitting tall on her chest. This is the Beastia? He doesn't look the same. It's him. He's the same guy. He's the Beastia. Why, you decided to kill this woman, honestly, just because she's in the mansion? Okay, wow. Several villagers surrounded him at the behest of a young boy. He's got himself dressed up all proper and fancy. With good clothes to make him a good man. Isn't that right, you Beastia? No. You murderer! Was this the same kid? Was he the same kid who points at a dog and called him a beast? That's... Why did you kill her? Why did you kill her? Why'd you kill her? Why'd you kill her? Why'd you kill her? Why'd you kill her? Why? You wanna know why? Her death was... an accident, I'd say. I feel bad what happened. I can't believe it. She, held the sword and tripped and fell on top of it. Any woman with a man like you must be a witch. Does that hurt? Are you hurting right now, you Beastia? then maybe now you understand. You not only stole my parents and friends from me, you ripped the last shard of hope I had in my hands. Do you get it? Do you finally understand how I feel? Now do you know how it feels to have someone you care about taken from you? Pauline was desperately trying to find you. Why? Why would you kill someone so devoted to you? Do you understand what you've done? I'm asking you a question, you dumb goddamn murderer. I see. But now I have nothing left. What? The man stepped forward, almost perfectly calm. His panic had vanished, as if they were never there. The most scary thing of all a person would be is someone who has nothing left to lose. His eyes are disturbingly vacant. Perhaps the sorrow had overpowered him, beating his heart into quiet submission. No, that was not the case. Though his eyes were empty, a faint smile spread across his lips. Their transition was swift, as though a gear had switched in his mind. The boy and the other villagers were frozen in place at the sight. Before long, the man was standing before the deceased girl's body, and then he pulled a blade from her chest. Are you saying, like, it wasn't... Wait, what? Wait, so he had the blade on him, so it's literally just... It's his katana, then, so... Did the girl find it, and then, like... Did they kill her, or, like, an accident? Or, like, they find the sword and they stab her with it? I knew it. I really was a beast. And what I wanted was a tether. What are you yamming on about? Didn't you care about that woman? You choose her over Pauline, who you then threw aside and butchered. What is wrong with you? What was she to you? She was my serenity. She's dead now. There's nothing I can do about that. Peace, calm, tranquility. The man's behavior was downright eerie, causing the boy to flinch back. Believing he had everything taken from him, but possibly losing anything more was, I imagine, allowed him to stand up to the beast. A source of crippling fear. So it's mano a mano, two people who have nothing left to lose now. And now he found himself unable to move. He found himself in the face of such an incomprehensible creature, paralyzed with fear. The villagers were similarly dumbstruck. And even I can understand his behavior. Again, you were just standing there in the shadow darkness of the cellar, no one not seeing you ever again. What the hell's wrong with you? How can you laugh at this? I don't get it. How indeed, I wonder myself. I don't know either. But you know what? It doesn't matter anymore. Because every last one of my anchors has broken off and sunk into the sea. Damn it, get moving, kill him. I'll slaughter every last one of you. Yes. My whole life, I've always wanted to kill. Well, you found your true purpose in life now. Wow, I feel so happy for you. What was that afflicted you with such madness? Losing your memory in the shipwreck? The abuse and insult you suffered at the villagers' hands? Or was it your grief in not being able to return to your homeland? No, none of these were the root. Oh, yeah, no, obviously not. You're always like this. It was in your nature. You always bore those twisted desires. You held these deep, constant urges to cause others harm. That is your essence. The real you hidden beneath the mask of sincerity. The true beast was your heart. The beast was a convenient skin for you to wear. Werewolf skin. You wanted to be a brutal, savage murderer. You never really loved the white-haired girl. The black-haired woman, or for that matter. You're merely attached to them. fixing the idea of a world of that tranquility to be, like, just attached to the feeling of normality, I guess. You use this peace to anchor yourself, prevent you from drifting off into the ocean of your desires. You yearn to cause pain, while also hungering for the opposite, a calm life. You idolize this idealized life, spending quiet harmony with another, because you knew just how difficult it would be for you to attain. Far more difficult for you than satisfying your cravings. Not impossible. I personally had hoped you would find peace someone rather than descend into savagery. It may have only been superficial, but it would have been very human. Ultimately, peace slipped through your fingers, and no one was left to suppress your desires. You cannot, after all, hold them back yourself. What a tragic man. What a hopeless man you are. Well, that ends chapter 2, apparently. Weeping Manor. Wowee. Now we're back here. We did, when we came down here with the maid, honestly, like, see there's someone, like, I guess, like, I can't think it was, like, eating meat down here? So, huh. So we literally entered just seeing a vision of, like, what the very ending was. But, like, technically you did lie, though, maid, even if, like, we didn't see, the rest of the world. Like, you saw this, you said there was a story about a beast, gaining their humanity. Technically you lost it all by the very end. Dang. Even if, besides that, you still lied to us. Man, you lied about lying to us. God. The door to the cellar swung shut. He had fallen to the floor at some point, unable to bear the stench of blood. The maid stood behind you. Her arms wrapped around your shoulders. Again, the U's are all capitalized. The maid's voice was chillingly gentle. That was quite horrific, wasn't it? Are you feeling unwell, Master? Oh my, you're shaking, Master. Fear not. I assure you, the beast will not come through that door. I'm here for you. I'll continue to hold you for as long as you need to settle your nerves. I just realized, if, like, technically, if you can survive that long, and who would you lie to, honestly, if like, I know by this point, like, pretty much all of them probably died, like, the years since, or, like, ran out, or anything like that. What happens if, like, every single person who's declared, I guess, the master of this mansion came all together? Who exactly would you serve? I'm mostly just curious of that little conundrum. Eh. I'll continue to hold you for as long as you need to settle your nerves. Oh dear, you feel like you might freeze in my arms? Am I really that cold? I cannot tell my own temperature. You wish to know what happened to the beast after that? I could open the door once more and show you. I have no intention of knowingly tossing you back into the den of horrors. I still kind of want to know. He lost the rest of his humanity, becoming wholly a beast. You say it out loud right there. He lost his humanity. You lied. But, the tale does a little more of the tale. I'm understanding that the entire village was ravaged shortly thereafter. He was a bewitchingly talented swordsman. Not a single person living in that village could stand up to him. The woman's memories he saw. He was a gentle man, yes. Even the mildest of men can change. Yeah. What was it, like, what was that age-old adage, fear the quiet ones? Though personally, I believe that without an element of monstrousness buried somewhere within, a man cannot become a beast, regardless of what may push him that direction. Yeah, and, like, what was it, yeah, like, a lot of stories, like, I guess actually in real life, like, what was it? There was actually, like, a sort of trope goes on where, like, a villain, like, they put, like, a thing of him, they have either a past of, like, trauma or, like, mental illness, and that gives him, I guess, a lot of the audience or readers to, like, I guess, understand and almost kind of universally believe, like, that's what makes him a villain. But most of the villains in real life are kind of just people who have not faced any adversity at all. Honestly. That's what real villains are. Have faced no adversity at all. None. And they become monsters. I guess in this story's, like, definition, honestly. I'm still sticking to my definition of monster, honestly. Yeah. Do you follow? Now tell me, Master. Have you remembered anything? Oh dear, I was afraid of that. A remarkably patient maid. I shall accompany you for as long as you require. So, do please find your memories. Now, let's head to the next door. The mansion is quite large, so please, hold onto my hand. Again, if you let go of my hand and we walk into this little hub area of the mansion here, you might get lost forever. The living room is the only safe area. We would not want to get separated. You and the maid traveled down the dimly lit hall, passing by the mirror once again. The light from the candle in the maid's hand was the only thing that reflected in it. Maid herself did not appear. However, just as you were about to avert your eyes, you thought you caught a glimpse of white hair. Hello? You heard a voice echo in the darkness. When you turned to face the mirror again, the glass was the color of obsidian, as it had been painted over. The mansion's like, no, you're not allowed to see that yet. No, 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 no. You're not allowed to see our secrets yet. The voice seemed to be coming from beyond the mirror. The maid did not turn back, evidently having not heard anything. You. Oh. Extended your hand and averted your eyes. Oh, the choices are back now. Oh, shit. Okay, alright, Nah, I wanna know. You extended your hand toward the darkness, overrunning the mirror. Oh. The second your hand brushed against the surface, the tips of your fingers sunk into it. Next thing you realized, your whole world was sinking in the darkness. You could hear a voice. I am the witch.